What were you doing before you got into comedy? As a kid, like what was your background like?
Well, I was a very bad student. I went to 3 different high schools. I went to Queens and Queensborough College for about 7 years, not truthful.
Right.
So I was doing a lot of nothing, a lot of kind of, didn't have much of direction. I was working for my friend who owned a futon company here in Manhattan, a Rise Futon. He was my best friend from Queens, and he owned a couple of them. And
Is he still a friend of yours?
oh yeah. I saw him yesterday, and we played golf. And he needed a guy to do the deliveries, to do the hard, the labor, and that was me. So I was making deliveries in Manhattan, futon deliveries, and trying to figure out what my next move is. And took up comedy in '82. I tried comedy for the first time.
First time. Huh?
Yeah.
Where were you when you went up on stage?
First time ever on stage was the Improv on 44th and 9th. That was my first time ever on any stage doing stand-up. And then
What made you decide to do stand-up?
well, I was, growing up in my neighborhood in Forest Hills, Queens, we had about a clique of about 5 guys, and pretty creative, pretty funny. We all thought we were funny, and of course, I think the story, you hear the story a lot. The guy who, like Eddie Murphy told the story that he wasn't even the funny guy in his neighborhood. There was the other funny, and I had that guy too. I remember this guy, John Oliver is his name, I know his name. He was just the everything guy. He
But
could
not
do
the John Oliver
voices.
from the Daily Show.
No.
Different John. Okay.
No, he could do impressions, he could do this, he was a funny guy. And we were kind of funny around him, we kind of orbited around him, and we were funny, and we were fans of comedy. And there was a church community center, and every Sunday night in the basement, the teenagers could go in, it's called the Teen Club, play ping pong, this and that, just to get them off the streets. In the basement of the church, they had like an assembly hall, whatever. And we decided, that's when Saturday Night Live had just come out, and we decided, let's put on our own sketch show. So the 5 of us, we called us, let's put on a talent show. We called it a no talent show. And we called ourselves No Talent Incorporated was our name. And we emulated Saturday Night Live, we wrote our sketches, we rehearsed them, we did it, and we put on a no talent show for all the kids in the neighborhood, yeah. And it was a big hit. We did parodies of the kids in the neighborhood, and we loved it, it was great. And it was a success. We put on another one about 3 months later, and about 3 months later, we put on 3 of them. The last one got recorded on 8-track.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. But that was my comedy kind of bug was born there, but I was always a fan of watching stand-up on TV. Bill Cosby was, I remember the first comedy album was To Russell, my brother, whom I slept with. And my buddy, that was the name of his album, and my buddy, Bill, came to my house because you got to hear this album. He played this album for me, and it was all observational family stuff. And he was kind of the guy who got me hooked on stand-up, on telling stories like that. I just related it to so much, it appealed to me so much. And, my style is kind of that way. I mean, I didn't emulate him, per se, but he was a big influence on me, And then I used to watch on TV all the time, stand-up, and I thought I was funny, this and that, and people would say, you gotta try it out, and I remember hearing about audition night at the Improv. I go, really? And so I remember calling up the Improv and say, how does that work? And they said, first Sunday of every month, come down, you pick a number out of a hat, and if you pick a number that afternoon, you go on that night. And they give out 20 numbers, and there's usually like 50 people there drawing. And I remember to increase my odds, I took someone with me that first night. And you guys did the same thing here. You did a lottery kind of, right? Yeah.
Do you remember who you took?
You still do it?
You still do it. Yeah.
I do remember who I took. I took a girl. She wasn't my girlfriend. She was just a friend from the neighborhood, Katie McCarthy.
Katie McCarthy. Okay.
And she came, and she drew the number, and we had a plan, because as soon as you pick the number out of the hat, you open it up, and if you have a number, the guy said, give me name,
Right.
So we had a plan that if she got the number, I would say we have to say kind of an androgynous name, so I can go on that night. So she said Jackie Roberts. she drew the number, she goes, what name? She goes, Jackie Roberts. So we went home, that was like at 2 in the afternoon, and that night, I had to go on as Jackie Roberts.
Oh my.
And I passed the audition, so Silver Freeman, for the first 2 months of my stand-up, I was Jackie Roberts going on
That's
stage,
astounding.
yes.